Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. So today's video I am making a memory foam squishy. So not only is this the first one of the whole entire year, obviously we're right at the start, this is also the first one I've made in like 6 months, which is crazy because I used to make these literally every single day, but I've just recently really wanted to be making them again because I had such long breaks. So I'm back today with my first memory foam squishy of the year as part of my daily DIYs throughout January. So if you want to join me on that, then be sure to subscribe. I genuinely would love to have you here on my channel. So yeah, I'm just gonna get started onto how I made this memory foam squishy. So to make your memory foam squishy, you're obviously going to need some memory foam. If I'm being completely honest, this isn't even memory foam, this is just regular seat pad foam because I bought this right before the first lockdown back in like February, March time in order to make squishies over the, you know, lockdown period. That was lockdown 1 and we're now in lockdown 3. But yeah, you just want to use your Sharpie pen and draw out whatever shape it is that you're going to want to cut out, and then you're going to want to cut it. I like to cut mine around the shape to begin with and then do all the smoothing out and everything like that afterwards once I have the shape kind of down. But yeah, that's what I did. I just made the shape out and then I cut it down to make it thinner, straighten that out, smoothed around the edges, all of that. So the character that I'm making today is actually a little bacon character from a brand called The Recorder Factory. Now if I'm right in thinking, I think it's a Korean brand, but I absolutely love it, and there's this little bacon guy on there and it's so adorable. Their graphics and all the illustrations are amazing, so I'll leave their Instagram and their website down below. Like I said, it is a Korean brand, and I haven't actually got hold of any of the merch myself in this country yet, but I do aim to. Anyway, back to the main, like, you know, making of the squishy. So I actually just shaped it out until I was really happy with it, smoothed it all out, and then put it onto a bamboo skewer so I was able to paint all the sides at one go because the paint takes forever to dry. Believe me when I say you're going to want to paint all of it at one time. So I like to make a puffy paint mixture. I like to use PVA glue, a little bit of acrylic to tint it, as well as a whole load of puffy paint. To be honest, nowadays I use more PVA glue than anything, and this just turned out amazing and it's really cost saving as well. I have forever been like trying to come up with like a solid recipe for this, but this is just the way that I just kind of wing it. I basically do layer by layer, really thin layers, leaving it to dry in between each layer. I do put it in front of a fan to speed up that process, which usually takes around about half an hour for each side and like layer to dry, but then obviously you build up the layers as time goes by, and the main aim is just to cover up all of the small kind of air bubbles in the kind of foam just as much as possible so you don't see any of those little holes. And then are they holes or are they air bubbles? I'm not sure. Like the little holes in the foam, you want to cover them up and make sure like you have a really smooth skin so that like the skin of the paint like it builds up. That sounds really gross that there's a skin on the squishy, but it's the only way I can kind of describe it. But when you have that, like as you can see here, that light pink color, you can then paint all of your details, and on after that, that usually takes like 1 to 2 layers if it's a light color. I did do 2 layers of each of the design here. You didn't see me do that, you just see me put the first layer down, but I did like paint out that layer, left it dry, and then painted on another one so it was really opaque. Once I had all of the details on, I then went in with the face using the same colours that's on the original graphic. Obviously love the little bacon, love his little face. I wanted to do it justice just like the original, so I went ahead and did that. I really do hope that I'm going to be able to get hold of the plush soon. I just don't know where I'm going to buy it, so if anyone knows where I can get hold of like Korean kind of stuff in the UK, or just, yeah, like I've seen a lot of these on like AliExpress and like, you know, fake ones, but I want the real one so bad, like I can't even explain. I'm getting off track again, but basically I just painted on the details on that, painted on all the rest of like the bacon coloured bits, filled it all in with a light layer of that paint, and once that was done, my squishy was then complete. So this is how the bacon squishy has turned out. I'm so happy that I've done it because like I said, I absolutely love this character and hope to get hold of the plush one day, so I'm happy to have it in DIY squishy form. Squishing wise, it's actually a 10 out of 10 for me. I absolutely love it because it's still quite chunky, it's very light and airy, and the air gets really into it. It's very slow because of all those layers that I built up. I actually built up 6 layers in total, to be honest. I actually spent 7 hours painting those layers on, and I know that because I watched 3 movies at that time and it was at least 7 hours. Like, that's how much effort I put into this. But yeah, squishing wise is so lovely. It literally feels like a marshmallow in my hands. It is so slow. Like, look at that. oh my goodness, I love its little face so much. But if this, you know, is a bit too slow for you, you can always like stab it a little bit with some needles, poke some more air holes in there so that the air can get in and out of the squishy like faster, so that it will be faster rising. Obviously, because all those layers are on there, the air isn't getting in and out like really fast, so that makes a nice slow squishy, which is something that I really like. So I'll be back tomorrow with another DIY. If you have any requests, then leave them down in the comments like down below. Just comment away with what you would like to see on this channel. Please leave a like if you'd like this video before leaving, and I will see you very soon for another video. Bye.